It's William, and this is the Riverstone Life. What did you think of our last video when I showed you the whole inside of the truck? Is that awesome? I love the way our truck turned out. So if this is the first time you came across our video, I am William Sikora. My wife is Robin Sikora. We have the Riverstone Life. Why? Because the Riverstone changed our life. Now we do pickup truck life, we do RV transport, we do all kinds of stuff. So we're just going to do a little update on some things that are going on, talk about a few other things in this video. This is trip number 12. That's 11 reloads in the 30 days. It's 20 days. I've slept 20 days in the back of that truck. A guy left a comment the other day, "Hey William, I bought my mattress on Amazon for $50. Well, if you're happy, I'm happy for you. But after 20 days of sleeping in this thing on that amazing mattress, there's no way I could have survived on a $50 mattress. At least that's my opinion. All the stuff in the video is my opinion. So I felt that that's the way to go. And if you're spending money in hotels and you go and spend, I don't know, 3 or 4 hotels, that would pay for that whole bed system. 5 or 6 would pay for the window extenders and everything. So when you're out here thinking about this, every time you go to a hotel, you're a farther step away from having your truck set up where you can do what I'm doing. Can you hear this in the background right now? The air conditioner up top of the truck here is running. Sister wife is not running. I'm here eating lunch, taking a break, truck's nice and cool. That's the advantage of having that up there. We're gonna talk about that in a second too. But like I said earlier, if you just came across our channel, we're the Riverstone Life. If you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. If you really like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel. Go up there and hit that bell notification in the top corner. What else can I tell you in this video? William Untethered is going to change the name. We are going to change the name to William Untethered to William and Robin, Robin and William. We're still untethered, but after a lot of time of thinking about all this stuff, I want to take that channel and still tell my stories, but I want to tell Robin's stories. Then I want to tell our stories together. I want us on camera more so that you can really get to know us. So the people that watch the Riverstone Life and jumped over there for William Untethered to get more content, you're going to get even better content now because we'll show our lifestyle beyond pickup truck and camper and Riverstone. We'll show you all the other things that we do, our grandkids, our family. Robin's 50th birthday's coming up. Maybe I can get some of that camera footage of that and put that on that channel. So if you're a fan of William Untethered, all this is gonna do is make it better. So if you get an email or something, or you go on there and the name is changed, it's because it needs to change because it's gonna be a little different, and I'll get new banners for the truck and we'll change it. There's a lot of changes going on this truck. Also, if you wondered why I didn't show you the back of the truck, what's underneath all that, is because I have a few more modifications that I need to tweak under there, and then I will walk you through the whole underneath of the truck, what I have back there, and it is just as awesome as the inside of the truck on how it's laid out so it works for this job. So that's an upcoming video. I'll show you that. What else can we talk about? I am actually gonna, when I do that, I'm gonna get up on the top of this truck and talk about drilling holes in the top of your truck. I'm gonna show you what I did and all that stuff. Why am I gonna do that? Is because when I mention that to people, oh, I can't drill a hole in my $100,000 truck. I think about it for a second, I'm going, do you know if you're living the pickup truck lifestyle and traveling the country or hauling these RVs, getting paid by the mile, you're gonna put so many miles in that truck. Do you honestly think that a few drilled holes done properly in the top of your truck is that big of a deal? Do you actually think that you're gonna trade this truck in with 300,000-400,000 miles on it and get anything for it? Probably not. If you're not doing it right, then you're never gonna come out on this. This truck made payments for 3 years, put more than enough money back in savings to take care of the rest of this truck. This truck has been handled and paid for because of RV transport. Being smart, putting money back, keeping it serviced and taking care of it. So the last thing I worry about is drilling a hole in the top of that truck. I worry about me being comfortable out here and being able to do this on the least amount of money, okay? Imagine this, because William likes to tell stories. Imagine this right now. Imagine somebody dared you to jump in that ice cold lake, okay? You kind of go over there and you stick one toe in. Ooh. Now you stick an ankle in, and then you're up to your knees, then you're up to your waist, and you just keep prolonging it and prolonging it and prolonging it, and finally you get in there. Well, if you're like William, I just jumped in the lake. Boom! The whole cold, all that was over with. So it's kind of like this project up here. This works. I saved myself tons of headaches. Everything I've done in this truck is to make it easier for you. If you can't see that, then you're missing the picture. You're missing what I'm showing you on YouTube. If you're going to go out here and do this job and live in this truck and go on the road, you need to set it up right. So if you're worried about a few holes in the top of that, maybe it's not the job for you. Do I feel for you? I did, because when I drilled that first hole, I felt the same way. But now that I've been on the road for 20 days, living this setup that I have, I can never imagine going back to all that other stuff. I watch all my referrals out there. They're trying this air conditioner, they're trying this air conditioner, they're trying this battery set, they're trying this solar setup and going like that. I'm going, man, I went through all that torture. You don't see all the videos. I try something for one trip and go, oh no, that ain't gonna work. And then I get, when I finally bring you something, it's because I was able to get by with that. Was it perfect? No. Is this perfect? Absolutely. It doesn't bother anything going down the road. It's not affecting it. I have been in some of the worst rain you could imagine down south. Nothing leaked if you do it right. You can literally drill holes in the top there and insert a thing that puts threads in there. And now it's threaded and it's sealed tight around the metal, just like metal to metal. And then if you wanted to take the stuff off, you could put a rubber washer and a screw back into it and probably never have to do anything else and be fine. But if you're gonna use this truck for RV transport or for pickup truck life, you have to commit to things. If you're not committing fully to this job, you are not gonna make the numbers that I make. I'm out here for 20 days showing you this at the worst of times. That video's coming out too. Can I make any money? You're gonna have to wait for that one. You're gonna have to wait to see what's in the back of this. William Untethered is gonna get so much better if you enjoy me and Robin, because what a lot of this doesn't get, it doesn't get the full story. And William Untethered being switched over to William and Robin. I told Robin, you pick the name, you make it happen. Change our decals, change everything. Kick it up to the level that she's done it to. Look at our thumbnails. Aren't our thumbnails at a different level right now? Everything's at a different level. I think the videos are at a different level. You tell me down in the comments what you think. But like I said, if you're just putting one toe in that cold lake at a time, you're not going to succeed at life. You're not going to succeed at pickup truck life. You definitely ain't going to succeed at RV transport, okay? It's all in or nothing. Just a short little video giving you some updates about that. One other thing, since I got you right here, somebody just asked me, hey, William, did you get your mattress so it's level with this box? It's absolutely level with the box. If I could have done things a little different, I probably would have done it like an inch higher. But what I was worried about is this thing has the sunroof. If you have one of these trucks that doesn't have a sunroof, you have like this much more headspace, okay? So maybe go your mattress a little bit thicker so that you can put a padding inside the floor of this so it's perfect for your feet. Or if you're one of the people that like to just dangle your feet off your mattress, then go a little higher. But I'm working with a truck that we already purchased for the Riverstone life, not for RV transport. If I was gonna do this all over again, I would not have a sunroof in the truck, the next one that I buy. This way, my air conditioner would mount right where I want it, not so far up forward, and I could just drill a 14-inch cutout, put it in, simple, use the hardware that they come, so much easier than what I did. So that's the idea. Also, if you're one of my referrals, and you are ready to put an air conditioner like that in your truck, I have an air conditioner in my garage. I'm gonna give it away to somebody that promises to put it in their vehicle. Cut the hole, show you cutting the hole, putting it in there and mounting it. It's like a $1,200 air conditioner, it even has heat. So you could win that air conditioner. I'm gonna be doing that review as soon as I get off the road and get back to Florida. And then if there's more than one person, I'm just gonna have Robin put it in her little phone thing, her app. She puts everybody's name, she hits a button, it spins around and it hits that person. If only one person reaches out to me, you're gonna get a brand new air conditioner with heater element in it to put in your truck. You have to put it in your truck. Bottom line, it has to be cut and put in your truck. The company wants to see it that way. If not, I'm gonna take mine off and do a full video on theirs and start using theirs the next part of this series, just to see how it works with the heat and stuff like that. So if you would like to be part of that, you email me at the riverstonelive@gmail.com. You should have my phone number. Just send me a text and say, hey, William, sign me up for that. I'm willing to cut that hole and I'll show it right on there on video so that you have it. So that video will be me doing a first part of the video, unboxing it, showing it to everybody, and then talking about who it's gonna go to. And then I need you. I will take it to you, meet you on the road, drop it off at Wave. You can meet at Wave. If you're in Florida, you can come by the house and get it. If you're around when you wanna cut that hole right at my house, we can do that too. We'll figure something out. But we're gonna make this happen. I want somebody else to experience what I got. But if you cut that hole in your truck and decide this was not the way to go, it's not William's fault. You made the decision. Just like sticking your toe into that lake when it's super cold. Either jump in or don't, okay? So that's all I ask from you, just a short little video with some updates. And I gotta get back on the road because I'm delivering number 12 first thing in the morning. Heck, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna camp at the Camping World. Yes, I'm gonna make me a cheesesteak on the back of the truck and hang out at a Camping World after they close tonight because I know there's a place for me to park there. And then tomorrow morning they'll take the load and then I'm off for the next 2 deliveries. I'm doing it, guys. I just keep doing it. So, how do we end the videos? Always